Let's talk about Madonna. At the moment, to talk about Madonna, we've got our music critic Revati with us. Revati, do tell us, in terms of as far as Madonna is concerned, she has just been sued by her neighbor. Her neighbor who lives on the 7th floor, or is it a couple of floors above or below? I'm not really sure. I think Madonna lives on the 7th floor of a building which faces the Central Park in New York. And they say that she and her friends have been practicing on very, very loud music, which is causing a lot of vibrations and stuff like that. Now, in musical terms, is Madonna's music really loud? Revati, go ahead.
If you really want to know the truth, yes, it is. It has certainly become loud and has certainly become obscene. Like, I'm really sorry to say this because she has completely and totally lost it. Like, if you look at her her older albums, shall we begin with 1982, where her first release was Everybody, and her debut album Madonna was primarily produced by Reggie Lewis.
That's right.
At the same time, she became involved with the artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, living with him for a time in his loft and visiting Los Angeles over December 82 to January 83. And thereafter, she followed up an album called Like a Virgin, which was in 1984. And it became her first #1 album in the Billboard 200.
And that was really big, wasn't it? In terms of Like a Virgin, that really brought Madonna onto the charts, isn't it?
Yes, it did.
And brought a huge international attention. Isn't that right, Revati?
Yes, it is. And thereafter that, she also appeared in a comedy called Desperately Seeking Susan.
That's right.
A film which introduced the song Into the Groove, her first #1 single in the United Kingdom.
Right.
And thereafter that, she followed it up with Material Girl. And that was the time when she started dating the actor Sean Penn. And after that, in 1985, there were so many interviews on her in Penthouse and Playboy magazines. And after that, in 1986, her third album was called True Blue, and where she had #1 hit charts like Live to Tell, Papa Don't Preach, and
wasn't that a great song?
Heart.
As far as if we talk about Papa Don't Preach. Could you tell us a bit about what is your own favorite song in musical terms? What would you rate as Madonna's most in terms of her musical career and her musical output? What would be the best period of her life in musical terms? Because at the moment, the kind of music that she's producing at the moment, like So Stupid and stuff like that, I think she seems to have lost it. And you seem to be absolutely right. In musical terms, Madonna seems to have lost it right now, isn't it? I mean, she's gone so far away from her roots. I think is she trying to be a rap artist at the moment? What is she trying to be? Revati, tell us.
She is trying to copy Eminem in the worst possible way possible, because I don't know why, because I've also seen her music video called So Stupid, and the song is so pathetic. I just had to shut down YouTube for some time.
No, but wait a minute. Could the title match the quality of the song?
So
stupid means so stupid, isn't it? Isn't it a stupid song?
Match anything. It could not even match anything. If you take a look at her 80s hits and her 90s hits like Papa Don't Preach, La Isla Bonita, Take a Bow, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina from her film Evita, and then you have Take a Bow, You'll See, and many of her 80s and 90s songs. Like she was a pop star then.
Right.
Now she's just a flop star. She's only getting into controversies, and I think I should tell you what was one of her first controversies was where she was regarded as a gay icon.
Right.
And where she started introducing pornography and all the other personal adult things that kids should not be getting influenced to in one of her songs called Erotica.
Right.
And
the Erotica album, you mean? The Erotica album, and then she came out with a book called Sex.
Yes, and
it was a coffee table
that
book.
was even the most atrocious. That's the one of the most atrocious books that was to be published. I don't even know why the publishers even published that.
But it didn't do very
book.
well anyway. And
It did not.
in any event, it didn't do very well because
No,
not
it
too
did
many
not.
people bought it. But then after that, I think she
another
tried, didn't
controversy
she?
that she got into was about Kabbalah.
Right.
Where in 2000, where like some years ago, that was I think in 2006, the pop star Boy George he had criticized Madonna, claiming that Kabbalah faith which she follows is homophobic.
That's right.
And Madonna responded by saying that half of the people she knows that are Kabbalists are gay.
Right.
Now, I don't even know why she said that, because if she's a gay icon, why does she have to publicize it and get, so that all the youngsters get influenced by her and her stupid, atrocious ideologies?
I don't think Revati likes gay people. Right. Okay. Now, in musical terms, how would you
Yes.
rate her latest songs with, say, Papa Don't Preach? This is the same girl who came out with Papa Don't Preach. She's the same one who produced one of the best albums ever produced musically called Ray of Light, and today she's coming out with something called So Stupid. Now, how would you rate these songs? Do tell us.
Papa Don't Preach, because because that gave her a lot of popularity, because it had a lot of pop rhythms in it. But in terms of Ray of Light, it is psychedelic. I think she's trying to follow either Jim Morrison, the late Jim Morrison, or she's trying to follow John Lennon.
All right.
If you really
But
would like to.
At the moment, even at the age of 51, Madonna still remains the largest selling female rock artist in the world. Till today, she has sold the maximum number of albums for any female recording artist. And notwithstanding the fact that musically her career seems to have suffered, but she has shown in the past that she can change. In all likelihood, I think she might change. Do you expect her to change? Because if this stuff doesn't do well commercially, Madonna is going to change. One final word from you, Revati. Do you think
If you
Madonna
really
will
want
change?
to know, hello.
Yes, go ahead.
If you really want to know, if I were to meet Madonna, I just tell her, Madonna, you yourself are stupid and lousy. You couldn't be a bigger loser than you are at present, and certainly you couldn't be more controversial than you are now. So maybe you should quit music and lead a quiet and peaceful domestic life, because you definitely need it. Now the controversies about you will come to an abrupt halt, because honestly speaking, you're not worth it now. In the 80s and 90s, okay, you were a big pop star. Now you just become a big-time flop star who can't even make ends meet. Face it, you're no good at all. So I don't think she should continue music. I think she just sit at home and look after her kids.
Right, we heard it. That was Revati. Madonna, you better retire. That's it. Thank you so much, Revati. Thank you very much for telling us all about what you think about Madonna. Maybe Madonna's lost it. Maybe Madonna should retire right now. But let's
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's have one of Madonna's songs right here, just for the viewers of the RKB show. Madonna, just for you.